Hey everybody, it's Joe from greenlightsound.com, and today we're going to take a look at Mixup.audio, a new music collaboration, feedback, and delivery system from pureMix. It's a fantastic tool for collaboration, whether it's between mixers and producers and clients, or between a team working on a project together. Just a great way to get that collaboration going very easily with a lot of great tools. Now, there are some other programs that do this already, but none really have this great feature, which is free version of it, which includes most of the core functionality. You can get a lot out of this just with the free version, so fantastic. You also have a Pro and Studio version, which are monthly or yearly paid, which unlocks some kind of deeper features like a download manager, password protection, a white label and approval feature, VIP access for the studio, but you get what you need, which is really nice. And for a lot of people, this free version will be just what they need, so that's fantastic. So if I jump back to my projects right here, I'm gonna go to a sample song. You can drag and drop songs right in here, or you can easily add them with this plus sign right here. We can invite people to collaborate. It's got a built-in email system, so I can just type in emails, leave a message, or have a link here and text it, email it, do whatever you want with that link. You can have password protection for that link with some of the other plans that we have. So easy way to add collaborators right in there. Once you have those collaborators, they can listen on any device to your mixes and make time-stamped comments. So for example, let's say we're into the song a little bit here, and you want the vocals up a little bit. And there, we've got our mark right here. You can reply to it, you can solve it. There we go, we can mark it as solved. Easy. And that's a really easy way to go through revisions. And then once we get our revisions done, we pop that new revision right in here. The starred one comes to the top. We can compare it to our old revisions. They're all right up here. Easy, easy. Also, once you drop that new revision in there, your collaborators automatically get a notification that it's up there. It also supports playlists here, so I created a playlist. This is a bunch of different mixes I've done for a client recently, and if you're working on a big project with multiple songs, great way to have them all in there. It's also great for referencing. You can pop a bunch of references in here and use this as a plugin in your DAW, which we'll look at in a couple minutes. And there's one link for the full playlist once we share it. There's lots of other features built in here too. You can choose to allow clients to download the tracks, and once you do that, you can manage what can be downloaded. You can just go for MP3, leave those pristine WAV files off for now. You can leave them all on. You can choose whatever you want. There's download links you can create. Really easy to not only collaborate, but also share that material with your clients as well. Speaking of the plugin, let's jump over here. This is Studio One, and I've got the plugin right in the DAW here. You can see the two comments I just did. They're in there already. Easy. Pops right back and forth between the web version and the DAW version. It's got an AU, AAX, and VST plugin version. It syncs with your DAW through Rewire. So all I had to do to get this to work in Studio One is in my instruments here, I dropped in Mixup Rewire, then I popped Mixup's plugin as the last plugin in the chain on my master or my submix here. Easy as that. It's now synced with my DAW. Built in here, we've got some level matching, which is fantastic. We can use some loudness references here, choose which one we want. So if somebody's comparing your mix to a commercially released mix on one of these platforms, it's a fair comparison. It'll bring your mix up to that standard. You can maximize it without clipping. You can choose your custom version, all using loudness units. And it'll also align loudness between these tracks too. So the rough mix and your mix will be at the same level, so the client doesn't get fooled by thinking that their slammed, loud, rough mix is better than your nice, polished mix just because you've got some dynamics in there. This is a great little feature right here. This is an offset that allows you to make sure that the posted mix, which doesn't have any space at the beginning, lines up with the mix in the session, which often has a little buffer right in here, so you can have them playing at the exact same time. Speaking of which, here we go. I'm going to play some music. When I click these two buttons, it's going to go between the DAW version and the Mixup Mix 3 version.
Back when we were in sweet harmony.
And they sound pretty much the same because they are the same mix. Now I'm just going to change a few things just for fun. Mess with the levels. It's going to sound terrible, but we'll do it anyway, just so you can hear. I moved the levels of the drums, the bass, guitars, keys, and vocals around a little bit on their buses. And now back to the Mixup mix.
Back when we were in sweet harmony.
So that's a really easy way to go through the last revision and your current version in the DAW to make sure you're hitting all those points that your client wants in the timestamp comments really, really easily. You can mark them all as solved right from within the DAW. Pop in the new mix here. There you go. Easy way to go through that revision process, which in the past is super tedious. You'd have to email revisions, send the file, wait for them to listen to it on whatever device they can download it on. This, they can listen on their phone, they can listen on their computer, whatever device they want to use it for. So just a really, really easy way to collaborate with clients or to collaborate with other artists. Highly, highly recommended, Mixup.audio. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already so we can keep you in the loop as to what's coming up next, and I'll see you in the next one.